Hey guys, I'm a little bit early, so I just wanted to check something out real quick. But I'm early because I have a couple things that I have to do later, so I just wanted to come up now. So hold on one second. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure this out because I'm actually on the laptop right now. So um, I wanted to show a few things throughout this live. So I'm just figuring this out. Okay, got it. Okay, so not everybody's in here yet, and I expected that because I'm early. Hello. It's nice to see you. Hi, welcome. Okay. I'll just wait see if a few more people show up and then we'll start. So how was everybody's Christmas? While I'm talking, I'm actually doing something, so please bear with me. Can you guys hear me okay? Sorry. All right, so today we're going to talk about the Summer Wells case. We can talk about other things if you want, but I just wanted to show a couple things on this case. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, you can hear me? Good. All right. Let me go over here. And I'm just going to show you guys this video real quick. And this is Truth for All here. Let me know if you guys can hear it when it starts. My computer's being really slow right now, so. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna happen. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's being slow. I'm actually using a hotspot, so it's being like this. Okay. All right, well, I guess that's not gonna work. Let me just, hold on, guys. Let me just remove that real quick until it starts streaming again. I have to close it. Okay. All right, so I guess I'm gonna have to do this manually. So you guys do know about the Sandman, right? Tim Mullins. I actually was on Facebook yesterday, and there's a new group, a new Summer Wells group, conducted from the new page that was put out. And I went to the group, and Tim Mullins is in that group, and he actually blocked me. He was in my group, the one that I told you guys has about 7,000 members. He was in that group. He had posted a couple times, commented a couple times, and I guess, he maybe had blocked all of the admins in that group. So, but I was going to show a video on that, and I guess I can't now. But, so if you guys want to talk about things that make you go, in this case, I'm all ears. Yeah, 3 people. Nice. I need to schedule these lives better. So, what time do you guys think I should actually do lives? Like, is it better in the morning, afternoon, or evening? And then hopefully next time my computer's working better. I'm going to try to get back on the YouTube again. That's not working. I know most of you guys are from Ziggy's. Did you watch Ziggy's live last night? The phone call in its entirety? Okay, know your worth. Yeah, it's hard that way too with other countries coming in. Most people watch in the evening. Yeah. So I might just do that. If I can't get this video up, we're gonna do one in the evening. I'm just trying to look for it now real quick because I put it away. So I also wanted to watch one other video too. I can't find it. Yeah, she goes on pretty late. I stay up though and try to watch as much as I can. I did see the video though, and there was some pretty good things in there that made me think, like somebody was pointing out that I guess he had said something along the lines of, my kids are my everything. I love my kids. And then he said, well, I love everybody's kids. So, like, isn't that kind of saying like, oh yeah, I love flowers, but I love all flowers. So, if I didn't love all flowers, I wouldn't love this flower. You know what I mean? That's kind of the way I took it. So I don't know. You always go to sleep watching Ziggy. Wake up watching Ziggy. I do that too. Oh, hold on. I got the video. So let me do this, and then I'll share my screen. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay. Let me share my screen. And then we'll watch this video. I feel like we're in school. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm so slow, but this is like my first time watching this or doing this StreamYard stuff. Okay, here we go. Here's this. Okay. Can you guys see? Okay. All right, here we go. Let me know if you can hear or not. I don't know what's up with my screen today. All of this. Hold on, guys. Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, this is a really good video, too. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm really bummed about this. So, that's not going to work. And this is why... Oh, my God. I'm having issues today with the internet. And I thought if I went early, I can get past it. Everything will be fine. Nope. All right, so you know what? Maybe we'll watch that video later. So what time is good for you guys for a live for later? Because I don't want to, I want to be able to schedule it around what you guys can do. Yeah, it's not working. So, but yeah, so I was going to show that video, and then I was going to show Michelle After Dark's video. So what I can have you guys do is go over to Michelle After Dark after this live, watch her newest video from this morning, and then we can talk about that later. She did make some pretty good points. She is on the side of the parents being maybe somewhat innocent. That's the way I took it. And the way she explains it kind of makes sense. Has anybody watched it yet? Yeah, she is. She is very amazing. I love her train of thought, the way that she brings things to the table. It's awesome. Me too. So what did you guys think of this morning's video from Michelle After Dark? Do you think, I mean, obviously it's possible, that maybe Candace fell asleep, and it has been said, sorry, hold on. I have this like little tiny fly that's been flying around, and he landed on my computer, so I smacked the crap out of him. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so what she was basically saying is that maybe Candace fell asleep because it has been said that when Candace is asleep, that, it's hard to get her up without her being angry all the time. Yeah, she did hit some good points. So maybe the boys, took Summer outside, or maybe the boys didn't realize that Summer went outside without them because they were watching TV. I'm just adding that in. But at some point, she got outside and wasn't being watched properly because, they're kids. The boys are kids. They're not trained, in babysitting, and they're not trained to watch her like that. And, it's their little sister. And, that if you have younger siblings, sometimes if you're not close with them, they can be annoying if there's a huge age gap and you just want to be left alone. And I think it is possible that maybe they left her outside or they walked away from her and she just kind of took off and did her own thing, maybe looking for rocks or sticks, or, wanted to go down into the creek. And that's when what happened. Maybe she had an accident, or maybe, she wandered off, because that does make sense with the footprints that they did find, far from the property. Not too far, but far from the property. Yeah, and then, like she said, there's people that live in that area who only know that area, and there's some sketchy folks, sex offenders, a lot of them, from what Candace said. And, somebody might have seen her and thought, I'm just going to take this little girl, and like the police had said, it is a very real possibility that she did walk off the property. And if Candace was asleep and not doing the things that she said she was doing, that could be her guilt. You know what I mean? That could be what's not coming through with the behavior panel, with the lie detector test, with all of that. And it just could explain away all of this sketchy behavior, So Michelle After Dark, yeah, she did hit some really good points there. And it is completely possible, and I'm not going to lie. I mean, I've had so many theories, and I'm sure a lot of you have too. And, and we think about them, we say them out loud, and then a lot of times we look back at them and we're like, well, that doesn't seem right. Or maybe if this happened, that it could go this way or that way. At this point, though, anything is possible because the parents really aren't saying their truth. I mean, there is some truth in there somewhere, but then they act a little sketchy, and now they're off the grid. So, I don't know what's going on there. Some people are saying that Donna's in jail. Some people are saying that he's in rehab. And the only people who know the truth are the people that are close to them. And of course, they're not going to talk, But what are your guys' thoughts on everything going on Michelle's video, on the rumor mill, on anything? Any kind of thoughts, theories that you would like to talk about? Yeah, she does. She looks at every scenario and she's very knowledgeable. She is. Doesn't she have a degree in psychology? I thought I heard that somewhere. But yeah, so her video was very informative, and it actually let me see things in a different light pertaining to the parents. And I think maybe, you know, Candace does feel guilty because maybe she did fall asleep, or maybe it was an accident, whether it was intentional or not on her part of the actions that led to that accident. You know, or she is protecting her sons, or one of them, or all of them, for maybe something that they didn't intentionally do, whether it was physically or not. You know, I mean, if they were playing down there, you know, like the theory goes, and maybe, you know, they're roughhousing and, you know, Summer maybe hit one of them, or, you know, got on one of their nerves and they kind of pushed her. Maybe she fell, hit her head, something like that. That's possible. But that doesn't explain the footprints. So, I don't know. If the footprints are legit, what do you guys think? I mean, somebody had said something to me yesterday. I was talking about the case with somebody, and we were talking about the footprints and the dogs picking up her scent. And they were saying how she had gotten the shoes. They were like a hand-me-down type of thing. Would they be able to get any child's scent off of that, let alone Summer's? And that made me think a little bit, you know. Okay, let's see what you had to say. I totally hand on heart believe it was some kind of accident and it went horribly wrong. I do not believe she is alive. Horrible to say. I know. I don't think she is either, to tell you the truth. And I floated this one theory and got pretty bashed for it. But I mean, there were people who agreed, but overall, I got bashed for it. And the theory was, I remember in David Dotson's interview with Unmasked, he had said, you know, that Candace had called him, and a couple of times I've heard this, that he was the first one that she called, him and Robin. And in his video, he said that, you know, he showed up, he went there with Robin, and Robin had said they had gone separately and that he was there first. He said they showed up together. So I thought it was kind of weird, and I floated around the theory that maybe he had come up there. If there was an accident, he had come up there and taken her body if she had passed away. And, you know, cremated her. And I know it's horrible to say, you know, because it shouldn't even be a thought, but everything is a thought, I have to say, in this case, because we don't know a lot of truths. And I was watching a video yesterday on Totally Blunt with Cher, and it was the video where Don was driving to the shed, and he said, "We turned," and then he corrected himself and said, "I turned in here." And that was the day that he got the phone call that Summer went missing. So I'm thinking we could be him and David, or somebody else, you know. But it has crossed my mind more than once that he does work at a funeral home, or did before he left. And, you know, he is in with the church. And it just goes to all those crazy theories, but, you know, I'm losing people, so I must be boring. But, you know, everybody has crazy theories. And, you know, I just want to know the truth, just like anybody else, you know. Let's see. I have thought of this theory But this case gets your mind thinking dark things. So many Chinese whispers flooding about. It does. It takes you to these different places, and it's crazy, you know? And it's mostly because we don't know what really happened. So we're theorizing, we're going off of the behaviors of everyone involved. And sometimes when we look at those behaviors of the people involved, we see what we want to see. Because at this point, it's been 6 months, there's no new information. And, you know, your mind just goes to different places, and you actually start thinking different of all the people that are involved, unintentionally, of course, you know, but you start seeing their little flaws and little, you know, mistakes in their stories, even though it could be innocent, you know. For example, when Don talks in the past tense about his daughter, you know, I mean, his daughter is not there anymore. And, you know, I'll admit I was one of the ones that said, oh, he shouldn't be talking like it's past tense, blah, blah, blah. I mean, his daughter's not with him anymore. You know, if somebody's not with you, then you would talk about them in the past tense. Like they liked to do this or they liked to do that, you know. And I'm not saying they're innocent, but you know, I'm just saying we can't really nitpick about every little thing. Hold on 1 second. It was like Don works doing drywalling. I dare you. Hold on. I dare not tell you what I thought. Yeah, I think a lot of people thought the same thing. You know, that she was in the walls. I don't know. There's a couple things about that just. I mean, behind drywall, I wouldn't think so, but stone maybe. And I know that they do, or I've heard, I don't know anything, but I have heard that they do stone walls and stuff like that too with his company. It's not just drywalling. I mean, there's those pictures of him building the wall for his home. So I don't know where she could be, but like Michelle said earlier, and I kind of, you know, I wasn't liking it at first, but then I was like, you know what, that does make sense. You know, so if you haven't watched Michelle After Dark, go watch that. And I think I might end this live, you know, because there's not too many people here, and I think it's way too early. So it might come on later, and then we can discuss that. And I'll try to see if I can get my YouTube working so that we can watch Truth for All's video on Tim Mullins and get everything set up for you guys. It's just raining here right now, and my internet is crappy. So hopefully it's clearer later. Okay, guys. So I'm going to get going. And hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm going to get going, and then I'll try to come back on later and see, you know, who wants to talk about the Michelle video, and then we'll watch the Truth for All video. And if anybody wants to come up, I'm down. Okay. So, all right, guys, I'm going to end this, and I'll see you hopefully later. Bye.